Hey everybody, Saturday, May 18th, 2024, about 6:15 up here, just getting done with my truck. Hope you had an awesome Saturday. Have a smile on your face, winning attitude, having a good time, whatever you might be doing. And I'll tell you, man, I was up with the crack of dawn. You know, my sister's boyfriend is a vegetation removal specialist for about 40 years out up in New York in the tri-state area. That's New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut. Anyway, he's been removing poison ivy, poison oak, sumac, bamboo for a long, long time. Anyway, my wife is a residential color consultant, call what you want, residential, but we're also registered federal contractors in the state. And I can bid on anything, I'm in the SAM registry. So anyway, he sends me down deals that he wants to get covered. So this morning there was a lady that sent me some pictures, and she's way, Atlanta's a big city. It takes you an hour and a half to get over to the other side. And that's without traffic. I mean, she was way out on the west side, but she sent me some pictures, and she got poison ivy all up her arms and in her eye. And it was probably past my limits. But you know what? She said she really needed the help, so I got up early this morning, drove out there, raining, did the site visit out in the rain, talking to her, and probably do that job and get it done day or two max, and over the weekend coming up. And it's hot. Got to put the Tyvek suits on. Poison ivy is like a hazardous material. It's not easy to do. And I've got a nice little crew. And anyway, we do a good job. Guarantee I work for a year. I mean, out here, now she's way out in the country. Poison ivy, listen, you can rip up all the vines and pull that stuff. You can't use spray because it doesn't work. It's immune to it. And anyway, nice little job. We'll go get it done. And then came back and was doing some catching up on some accounting because I do my books, so my CPA doesn't freak out. And was watching the games. Notre Dame crushed the Hoyas in the quarterfinals, so they're one of the first teams into the men's NCAA lacrosse tournament, starting next Saturday. And then Duke and Maryland. Maryland was stinking up the stadium for the first three quarters, but then woke up and went on a run. I told you, lacrosse is a game of runs. And they beat Dukies by 2, actually 3. They got an empty end netter at the end. Anyway, they didn't deserve to win, but they hung around. And they wanted it more than the Duke guys. Duke was number 10, and I think Maryland was ranked number 7. Anyway, the Dukies, they're going home, and the Turtles are going to Philly next weekend. And they're the second team. Tomorrow there's 2 more games. DU plays at noon against Syracuse. And I went to the game in 2013 with my son. Took him to the first NCAA championship game. Anyway, we were beating Syracuse at halftime, and at that time Coach Junior was playing 2 goalies. First half we were up, I think, by 5 goals going into the 4 goals, I think, going into the second half. We were beating them good. Anyway, we switched goalies, and the other goalie didn't have a good second half. It's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, they ended up losing and right at the last second. And man, that was tough because we were sitting in a Syracuse crowd, and they were just razzing us the whole game. And I was giving it to them for a good 3.5 quarters. And then all of a sudden, they got a couple of lucky goals. The ball bounced their way, and there it was. And had to take their wrath. But 2 years later, we won it, so it was all worth it. And, listen, you got to win with grace. You got to lose with grace. It's just, you learn from it. I mean, I was bummed. In fact, the next day when I was at the stadium, we went back and watched the D2 and D3 championship games before we caught our flight back. And I was in this trailer. I think I was in the DU trailer. And I was just coming out, and some guy goes, "Hey, were you sitting in section blah, blah, blah down behind the Syracuse bench?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give you crap. About yesterday after the game and stuff, that that was just not called for." "Oh, don't worry about it, man. It's all fun. It's all good. I had a blast." So, even after the game, there's sportsmanship, and these guys aren't even playing, So, anyway, that was my day. I watched a couple games, and then my wife, she just went to take some donations down, and I think she's going to Home Depot. She's putting up some shelves, and I said, "Look, I'm going to go out and do my gig. I have sun basically in the northwest of me, and I got thunder boomers coming in southeast of me. And I was like, I'm going to get out there. I don't want to run. I like running in the rain, but I do care about the lightning. So here I'm just getting this thing done. So if it does start coming in here, I'm getting out of here. So with that said, it's just been a great Saturday. And I can't wait till noon tomorrow. I am psyched for that game. Pios, win or lose, I'm with you, boys. You got me, man. I'm here. Mentally, believing in you. My heart's with you. Let's get that thing done, all right? And let's go to Philly next weekend and see what we can do. So I'm going to bridge into my digital marketing, the digital marketer that I am right now. And here's my quote, because I'm just pumped. I can't wait for the game. See, I got, I'm sweating. I'm working on 3 things. Remember, myself, my happiness, I'm still smiling, and my money. Just like this morning, I had to get up, I was working on my money, going to do a job. And now I'm working on my cardio on my legs every day. Okay, rain, sunshine, snow, whatever, I'm out here 365 days. So, and I haven't missed a day. Sometimes I've done 2 videos. In any event, here's my quote. To be the best, you got to play the best. Game on, win or lose. Let me repeat that. To be the best, you got to play the best. Game on, win or lose. So that's the way I've lived my life. Game on every day. Personal, business, athletics, absolutely 150%. And I've had some good games. I've had some awful games. I've had some okay games. I've had some really, really good experiences. I remember some of my greatest goals over my hockey career, my lax career. And I did play baseball, football. I did everything. Black belt in Taekwondo, going for my upper belt. So these are all things that, you just, you got to have your positive mindset. You got to stay positive and things will happen. And be consistent. But like I said, to be the best, you got to play the best. Game on. Win or lose. And hopefully you'll win. And once again, I've been preaching to you guys for the last 5 months all of these things that will help you win those games. Okay? Staying positive. Don't let things get you bummed out you can't control. Can't control if the ref throws a flag at you. Whatever. Just run with it. Make the best of it. It's not what you don't have, it's what you do with what you have. Getting rid of all the negativity. If you're going to practice, you got to practice right. You got to be improving every day, every week, every month, throughout the whole season, throughout the whole year. You want to do better than you did today. You want to do better than you did yesterday. You want to do better than you did the day before. You always want to be moving forward. So, I can go on and on. Shoot, I've been giving these videos for 5 months. There's some really good stuff in there. That's no ego in me. And, hey, you know what? It keeps me going. I can't wait to, look, I'm sweating. I'm putting up my pace is pretty good today too. Here, I got a runner just running right after me. There you go. So, with that said, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay positive. Have a great Saturday night, whatever you do. And enjoy your Sunday. Because you know what's coming Monday morning. And you're going to do it all over again. But remember, whatever you do, business, personal, athletics, and anything else that you want to throw in there, the bottom line is, to be the best, you got to play the best. Game on. Win or lose. That's what I'm leaving with. So those of you who are going to watch the DU game tomorrow, any alumni out there, go Pios. Let's beat those Syracuse Orangemen, And it's going to be great. And actually the game after, Johns Hopkins and Virginia, man, Virginia's really, really good. So we already beat Johns Hopkins. And we've beaten Hoyas too. So, listen, any of these teams can beat anybody on any given day. But this is excellent lacrosse. And once again, it came down to the last quarter, all those plays. It was just the chess game of coaching and shooting and keeping your composure. Just like I said the other day on my video, calm and collected. The Terps were down by 3, and they ended up winning by 3. They went on a 6-goal run advantage. They didn't have any of that the first 3 quarters of the game. And one of my buds up in Cincinnati texted me. He's like, "Did you just watch that awful game? I can't believe they won." And I said, "Hey, you know what? You stay in long enough, hang around. Ball bounces your way, boom, and then you can get momentum, and the other guys just have like deer in headlights. It's what happened to Duke. And they had the number 1 player on the draft, this guy Brandon O'Neal. The guy's a freaking phenom. He's going to be unbelievable in the professional ranks. You know, I think he had 3 goals today. I don't know. But didn't have enough. Couldn't carry the team. And he's unbelievable. Remember that name I said, Brandon O'Neal? The guy's unbelievable. Look him up. Google him. The guy's a phenom. He's a machine out there. He can throw with both hands. And he's like 6'2", 230, 240 with a lacrosse stick. He's a monster. So with that said, listen, I can talk lacrosse all day and all night. Hockey too. So everybody, enjoy your Saturday night. Go into Sunday, have a good time too. And I'll see you around sometime. Hopefully it won't be raining. But I'll probably get down by the lake. And with that said, I appreciate you as always. Cheers, ciao. And I'll see you later.